Okay. So another thing. So I found the love of my life, and I only shared it with a handful of people. Now I have no friends. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't have any friends. I don't deal with my family. So I am a loner. But I do have colleagues at work. I do have a work family and a work community, a current work family and work community. So I did share with a few people that I'm cool with, but I wouldn't say that I have any friends. There are people at work that I love, like sisters, nieces, um, big sisters. I love them, but they are not my friends. Meaning that when I leave work, this job, I probably will not keep in touch. In the moment, right now, in the present, they are in my life and I care for them. Okay? Just so we can put things into perspective. But Zenith doesn't have anybody close to her. The only person that is close to me is my husband. That's it. And our children. Okay? So, anyway, so I told this one person, yeah, I found someone, and you know what? I'm going on vacation a little while, and we're going to get married. And they were, oh my God, can I come? Now, they invited themselves. I did not invite them. So I was like, okay, well, let me ask my husband. So I asked my husband, was it okay? And he was so excited, so happy to have somebody from my family or friend group come down to the wedding because he knows I'm a loner. I don't rock with people like that. I don't really trust people like that. He gets it. Very supportive. I love my husband so much. I really love him. And so, but he was very happy to have someone come down, right? So, I'm like, you know me, spiritualist. I'm always reflecting on things, meditating, talking to God. And I'm like, God, it's always weird, always a red flag when people invite themselves to your function. I didn't ask this person to come, they asked to come. So tell me what this is about. So, what I got from it was that this woman was also seeking love. And by coming down to my wedding, she was hoping to get some of that energy from from our love to rub off on her. People, I tell you, everything is spiritual, everything is energy in life. Everything, okay? Everything. Everything. And so make ambulance making all that noise. And now it's not even an emergency. Ciao bye. So anyway, everything is spiritual, right? You always have to ask, okay? And you always have to pay attention to red flags. So once I realized that, I kind of got a little upset. And I was like, damn, I don't want this person to come because this is my wedding. This is also my honeymoon. This is my time to connect with my husband. They decided that they were going to come for 4 days. I'm like, shit, the first 4 days of my relationship, I'm going to be babysitting. And babysitting somebody, I don't want to do that. I want to be with my husband. So I told my husband, I am such a temper tantrum person. What I love about my husband what I love about myself is I'm very expressive. I get it out. I say what I got to say. What I love about my husband is he loves that about me. He loves that I don't hold it in. My husband does hold things in. My husband is very direct. He's a great communicator, but he doesn't always say everything because he's a very masculine man. So very naturally masculine men don't talk about everything they're feeling, right? And so we're very much twins. We're very much mirrors. So usually when I'm upset about something and I'm throwing a temper tantrum, it's a little twinkle in his eye because he can understand and he can vibe with it because he's feeling that way too. And he just hasn't said it out loud. I have said it out loud, being the divine feminine. So anyway, I'm all upset and I'm like, what the freak? I don't want to have to babysit her, baby. I want to be with you. Da, 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 da. And he's being all like diplomatic and he's like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll get her an apartment close to us so that way she won't, feel nervous being here. And it'll be fine, baby. It'll be fine. She's only going to be here 4 days. Ciao. So I went to my prayer closet and I was like, Lord, listen. And then she found out what time I was arriving. So then she wanted to arrive close to when I was arriving. And I'm like, I don't like this. So I was like, Lord, let's at least give me 24 hours with my husband before our guests, this American guest arrived. So basically at my wedding, it was all Gambian guests. I didn't want any American guests to attend. but me. But okay, so this person invited herself, and so fine. So I was like, give me 24 hours with my husband. But everybody's looking when you got a phone up. Like, job bye. So, and I told my husband, I said, so when I get there the first 24 hours, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go eat. I don't want to see anything. I just want to be with you for 24 hours. And he was like, I got it. Gotcha. So we did that. And so then our guest started calling, letting us know her travel, her journey. So I did another prayer, and I said in the prayer, okay, God, if it's meant for her to come down because she's really going to, be a witness for us, it's going to be a blessing to us, sure, let her come down. But if she's coming down for any other reason other than to bless us, obviously our relationship is going to bless her. Our relationship is going to bless anyone because we're in love. This is a fresh union. Our relationship is going to bless anyone that comes in our presence. So obviously our relationship is going to bless her. But if she's coming down for any sort of nefarious reasons, I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it, okay? I don't have time for trying to flirt with my man. I don't have time for just whatever women could possibly do, people could possibly do because they're unhappy. So that was a prayer, and I left it at that. Lo and behold, guys, she didn't make it. She got as far as Morocco, and she was not allowed on the plane to Gambia. And I knew exactly what time it was from the prayer. My husband felt so bad. He felt so awful. Oh my God. And she was like going through the motions. I feel so bad. I really wanted to be there for you. But I knew from spirit that she really didn't want to be there for us. She wanted to be there for herself. Also, at some point during her planning, she has a daughter, and she mentioned, oh, I wish I could bring my daughter. I know I'm coming, but I wish I could bring my daughter. And I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would you want to bring your daughter to my wedding? You invited yourself, and you want to bring my daughter? Your daughter? So I didn't say anything to her. I just let her talk out loud about wanting to bring her daughter. And then she was going on talking about how she wanted to show her daughter that it was still possible to find someone. Anyway, she didn't make it to the wedding. And she texted me a couple of texts. One of the texts was, I really wanted to be there for you. And I just knew I was going to meet my husband in the Gambia. So she really didn't want to be there for us. She was really coming down there to meet herself someone. And it's so funny because in life, how people are. When people see that you have something that works for you, they want it. But that's what works for me. I found my husband in the Gambia, right? By a stroke of luck, because that was what was divined and destined for me. Just because I got that doesn't mean that it's going to look good on you, or that doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. I am so baffled by people, and I watch people very well. I observe people a lot. And I caution you, don't let people talk you, and distract you with all their talking. Pay attention to their actions and what they're saying, what their true intentions are. Their true intentions have nothing to do with you and your happiness. It's all about them. So she went on to say that she was so happy she couldn't be there for us. She was so unhappy that she couldn't be there for us. And then, of course, made the comment about, I just knew I was going to meet my husband in the Gambia. And then she was like, again, she wrote me, I sent her a few pictures, not a lot, a few pictures, and she's like, oh my God, you guys look so happy. And he is so handsome. So there were many reasons this lady was coming down to my wedding, and none of them was for me. She wanted to see my very handsome husband, which I'm pretty sure she was probably going to put on something provocative or something. Just do something that was inappropriate and nefarious, which is why she didn't make it. This is an older woman. She has a younger daughter. And there was also a hint of wanting to destiny swap, wanting to take what I have and give it to her daughter. She mentioned it several times as, I wish my daughter could have that. I wish my daughter would find someone. You get it? People, please be careful. Please be careful with people. Oh my gosh, I could tell you some stories. And you see, I'm sharing this with you because it's very simple, seems very innocent, but there's a whole nother level to it spiritually, right? Yeah, she said we were so happy. Then she texted me again to say, are you back at the office? So I'm like, oh, maybe she's got a wedding gift or something for me. So I'm like, no, I'm not back at the office, not yet. So a few days later, I ride back. I text her, hey, I'm back at the office. No answer. She just wanted me to hurry up and get out of where I was with my very attractive husband. You see how people are. So then I ended up running into her in the airport. She gave me a hug, and she was like, oh my God, you guys are such a beautiful couple. You're so happy. And I just happened to be on the phone with my husband. So I said, oh, he's on speaker. So I put him on speaker, and he was like, hey, oh, how are you? And she really didn't have anything to say to him at all. It was a situation where she wanted to take, and God bless my husband. I love my husband. He is so open and giving, and he's not an idiot when it comes to people. I think he is a little bit more less discerning than I am. I catch people right away. I peg people right away, whereas he is a little bit more open with people. And so here he is, like, wanting to wish her well, like, hey, thinking like, you know, it's all good. No, it's not all good. This woman was coming to take from us. She was coming to our destination wedding to take energy, to absorb energy. She don't care about you, okay? She was lusting over you, sir. And she definitely doesn't care about me. So anyway, so that was that. So we gave the fake hugs. And I can't remember, she said something to the effect of me and my husband, but then she quickly scattered away once I had put my husband on speaker so he could say hey to her. So I just want to share that story with you. When you find that one, you're going to know. Keep it a secret. Date, enjoy each other, connect with each other, bond with each other for 12 months before you announce it officially to other people. Because you want your relationship to be so bonded. You want your union to be so strong. You need to get to know each other, because people are going to try you. And guess what? These are not strangers. These are people that you know. These are people from your intimate circle that are going to try your significant other. People from his intimate or her intimate circle that may try you. I'm pretty ghetto and a little gangsta, even though I may not look like it. I'm from the hood. And so you ain't trying this, sister, okay? I catch it right away. There were a couple of guys that he introduced me to there, and one guy was like, oh, what's your name? And he said, oh, this is my wife. Oh, what's your name? Why do you need to know my name? I'm his wife. What do you need to know my name for? There was a second guy. Yeah, the bird is laughing. I'm glad. Exactly. There was a second guy. Maybe several days later, we went to like a little outdoor reserve, alligator reserve. And sure enough, my husband was talking to guys or whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, this is my wife. Sure enough, he goes some bold, brazen thing. Oh, and what's your name? Mrs. So-and-so. That's my name. So my husband looked at me and just smiled. Like, child, bye. Oh, little butterfly. What do you need to know my name for? You got the right one. You got a real one for this. You don't need to know my first name. You don't need to know my first name. For what? I'm not available. And you disrespectful in front of my husband. My husband's being nice, you know. My husband's a soldier. My husband has got a monster and a beast in him, so he tries to be very, you know, he tries to placate that. But I don't have to, and I'm not. So anyway, so that's it, guys. So just remember, keep your relationship when you're dating and you know you found the one for you. Keep it private for 12 months. Of course, you're going to relay it to some people, and probably you should, just as a test to see who those people are and if you should keep them. But I know as a married couple, we probably are going to have a whole new community of friends. I do think my husband's friends are pretty great. They are pretty great. The guys that I met when I was in the Gambia are pretty great. The people that was asking me what my name was, they are not his friends. They are like associates from his gym where he trains at. So they're kind of like strangers, you know. He just trains with them at the gym. Disrespectful SOBs. But his friends, his true friends, the ones that came to our wedding, the ones that came to our home, are very beautiful, beautiful men. And they were blessing us, and they were telling me, we're so happy you're here. We're so happy that you two are together, because I think many men believe in love, and when you're masculine, these are not always conversations that you have. Like, oh yeah, I'm a masculine man and I believe in love. I'm hoping one day I fall in love. And so I just think his friends were very excited to see us together, to see my husband, who's a very ultra masculine man, be in love, be soft, be vulnerable, be just, they know he's happy, and the love that they came with was so genuine, so pure. And so I want to start a dating service to help all of these guys find someone if they don't have someone already, because they are such genuine guys, and I could see in their eyes that they want it too. Not that they want me, but they want the happiness that we have. They want the genuine love that we have. They want the relationship that we have. We are so blessed. My husband and I say it every day, how blessed we are to have found what we have, because so many people want it. So many people are faking it on Facebook. So many people are faking it on Facebook. So many people are faking it in your circle. They're acting like they're happily married, and they're not. So anyway, until the next video, peace be with you.